What's up, world? Welcome to the next Mike Nealo's Experience video, where we're trying to improve lives from the inside out. And let me just tell you, I do not feel comfortable on camera yet, and this stuff is tough. I'm already on like my 6th take, but whatever, we'll keep it moving. Anyway, so this video is going to be about meditation. Why meditate?
You must gain balance within yourself before you can bring balance to the world.
And so I'm going to get into why I meditate and what I do, and the benefits that I've felt from it, as well as a secret war that I don't think people are aware of, but I think it's one of the most important things that we can try to be aware of. So before I get into all that, if you guys get anything out of this video at all, please like, subscribe, tell me what you like down in the comments. All that stuff really helps with the algorithm, especially with like the fledgling brand new channel that this is. And if you may have noticed, I'm no longer lost in the cosmos. I'm actually in England right now on holiday.
I can't believe we're at Hogwarts.
No, that's Buckingham Palace. Hogwarts is fictional. Do you know that? It's important to me that you know that.
So yeah, I'm broadcasting from this little cottage that me and my girlfriend are hanging out in. And yeah, so why meditate? I think it deserves a little more attention than it's given. And I'm sure you guys have heard the benefits of meditation here or there, but how many of you guys actually do it? Even for myself, I've gone through periods where I've been really consistent with it, but I've also gone through long stretches where I just lose sight of it for a long time. God, why am I so much more eloquent when I write stuff down than when I'm trying to talk?
You sound very good though when you speak.
So I feel like there's a war going on that is beneath our radar, basically. And it's the war for our mental space, for our consciousness. It's so subject to outside forces. It feels like through our cell phones now, we're literally giving access directly to our minds. And I'm not saying smash your phone or anything like that. I think we could all be a little more conscious of how we use our phones. I know I can. I mean, I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but how many times have you found yourself just compulsively scrolling Instagram or Facebook or Twitter? Or I certainly have. And the more that we give our power up without even realizing it, the more that we allow other people to affect our internal conditions. And that's kind of what the goal of this channel is to reclaim control of our internal conditions. So I used to smoke cigarettes and I loved them, and I smoked for 7 years. So there came a point after college that I was selling life insurance, and I had a few clients who I could tell were very near the end of their lives solely because of smoking cigarettes. And I'm talking like early 50s, but they look like they're about 120. One lady in particular, I remember, lost one leg at the knee, the other leg at the waist, and probably smoked 7 cigarettes in the 20-minute meeting that I had with her. It was literally nonstop. And I saw the dysfunction and the compulsion, and I knew that I didn't want to be beaten by that. Because when you're stuck smoking cigarettes, it's literally like an outside influence created this hole within you that only they can fill. And that thought was one of the biggest reasons of why I quit smoking. So I saw this dysfunction, and I saw the hole built within me, and there's something in me that is very rebellious. And I hated the fact that these tobacco companies were literally shortening people's lives, not only just to make their money, but as a form of population control. And I told myself that there was no way that I was going to be beaten by any chemical. I'm very defiant in that way, and The whole reason I brought this anecdote up is because that's the same way that I feel about defending my mental space. I feel like social media compulsion is a similar affliction to the nicotine hole within you. And by being aware of it, we can minimize its effect on us. It might not be as physically destructive as smoking cigarettes, but it is mentally destructive. The more we can choose to control our internal conditions, the happier we can allow ourselves to be, because the less permission we give to outside influences. For me, one of the things that I'm trying to be more and more conscious of is waking up and immediately getting on my phone. I think that's one of the worst things that we can do, because at the start of the day, we kind of set a precedence for our day, and if we immediately start absorbing information from, Instagram, Facebook, and emails and all that kind of stuff, we don't give ourselves the chance to set our own thermostat internally, So, meditation. All this relates back to meditation, I swear. I think meditation is one of the biggest tools for us to reclaim power in our minds. The benefits are endless. A lot of it has to do with brainwaves, and I'll probably do a video later on way more in depth on, alpha, beta, theta, delta brainwaves. So, how do I meditate? First, I think it's important to point out that everyone kind of needs to find their own method of meditating, and there's a lot of different ways to do it. Some people use apps that are more like guided meditations. Some people use binaural beats, which you can easily find on YouTube. For me, meditation is all about conscious breathing. Conscious breathing and feeling the inner energy field of my body.
And release all of those sounds that are trapped in your mind. Sir, are you okay?
I'm a little messed up.
This is a concept that I really picked up from The Power of Now. And basically, the more you pay attention to the inner energy field in your body, the more present you are. Like right now, even as I'm talking, even as I'm breathing, I can feel my whole body from within. And it's pretty cool. In addition to that, with conscious breathing, feeling the inner energy field, then I try to listen for silence. And that is the key for me finding presence. So just like a room has empty space and then it has objects within it, think about the same thing with sound. There's always space between the sounds, and I listen for that. And that helps me find the present moment and to not think, basically. Because when you have your awareness on these three things, it leaves very little room for conscious thought. And it's pretty nice. So if you're looking to start meditating, I would say commit to no more than 5 minutes a day to start, but commit to every day 5 minutes. And I guarantee, I won't put Charles Barkley back, but I guarantee that you'll feel it. There's a really cool quote from the Dalai Lama, who's a very busy spiritual leader. And he says he meditates for an hour a day, but on his most busy days, where he feels like he doesn't have the time to meditate, he meditates for 2 hours a day. And I find that really interesting. The biggest thing with meditation is that it's you using your willpower to control your mind. And like everything else, it's like a muscle. The more you do it, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. So I'm curious to know how you guys meditate. If you meditate, what do you do? If you're committed to trying to do it, let me know. But don't sleep on meditation, because it's our weapon to take our power back within our minds. So thank you if you made it to the end of this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Peace.